the main reason going into the rural areas is to try to help the economy and to help the ecosystem to have a better penetration, not only telecom, but also other services. Remember that when we talk about the rural areas, we talk about areas, the main activity agriculture, the main activity is farming, the main activity is plantation. And if they don't have an access to certain telecom infrastructure, this means they don't have an access to any financial services.
Abdallah Nassar joins me now. He's the Director of Engineering and Network Development for Orange in Cameroon. Abdallah, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Abdallah, could you perhaps start with a description of Orange for our subscribers who might not be familiar with this global behemoth?
Well, I will try to explain briefly what is Orange in terms of a group and Orange Cameroon, the one of the operators or the affiliate operating in Africa. In terms of the group, we are a French company or a French group based in Paris. We are operating in Europe, in Africa. We have one operation in the Middle East, in Jordan, and in the Caribbean. Beside Orange, we have the Orange business, which is worldwide. We have offices almost everywhere in the world. Plus that we have the major operations in terms of operator and telecom licenses. They are based in Africa. We exist in North Africa, East Africa, West Africa, and also part of a very minor operation in South Africa as well. For Cameroon, we are the largest operator. We almost have 12 million. We are equal as MTN, which our competitor into the market, and we have the largest 4G LTE coverage in the country.
Interesting. So what is the total size of the addressable market in Cameroon, and where else in the African continent will you be looking to expand to?
The main focus for us is not only to be the largest, also to be the largest and to be the best. So if I need to talk about, or if I will talk about the Cameroon in terms of the population, it's 23 to 24 million based on the latest statistics. And as it's very well known that in Africa, one subscriber or one client for any operator is not only one SIM card, is twice the size of any other operator outside Africa. This means that the probability of one customer is having our SIM card, having also the same probability that having also an equal SIM card with the competitor. So being number one in the country, we don't define it by just only the volume of subscribers. We define it by the coverage, we define it by the revenue, we define it by the services. So 12 million doesn't mean that you are number one, because also your competitor could have 12 million equal. So here's the difference. Do we have the same coverage? Do we have the same quality? Do we have the same services? So we are not claiming, we are proving that we are number one from coverage perspective, from quality of service, and also from the product and services we are offering into the market. Okay. The focus for Orange, which was announced by the group president, Stéphane Richard, that we are more right now expanding our presence into the rural area. We are covering all the urban areas. We are covering all the 10 main cities in Cameroon. And right now, since 2018, our focus is to go deeply and more into the rural areas.
Okay, so then who are your competitors in Cameroon?
The main competitor is MTN, the very famous South African operator. In terms of sizing in Africa, they are much bigger than Orange. In terms of the sizing worldwide, Orange is much bigger because we do have, equal to Africa, we do have the same presence in Europe. So this is the main competitor for us in this market and other markets also as well.
Okay. And so you have a partnership with NuRAN Wireless out of Canada. How do you leverage that type of partnership to grow your subscriber base in Cameroon and elsewhere?
So, well, the growth, as mentioned, that since 2018, we are trying to focus to expand the network in the rural area. When we mentioned rural area, this is a specific technology that we are looking for, specific type of deployment, and very, very unique type of investment. So that's why we don't call NuRAN a vendor, we call it as a partner. in terms of the company and investment, because we do have a unique relationship with them. We do have a unique partnership with them, not only in Cameroon, but also another affiliate. I can name it, like, for example, the Congo. They started before the Cameroon, and they have a much bigger size in terms of investment with the Congo affiliate. Right now, back to the Cameroon, the partnership we set with NuRAN is to go with a certain type of investment, certain type of technology, and certain type of sites topology into the rural area. So the penetration with them is to focus where we don't have coverage, where the others they don't have coverage, and to widely spread and to expand our coverage with them into those specific areas.
Uh-huh. Okay, so then what sort of opportunity still exists in terms of rural development? Like what percentage of Cameroon remains without access to broadband wireless?
Well, the opportunities are very, very big. When we talk about Orange, we immediately, especially in Cameroon, we immediately think about the mobile money. We are the biggest mobile money service provider in the country, and we are almost equal to giving a service as a bank in terms of mobile financial services. So the main reason going into the rural areas is to try to help the economy and to help the ecosystem to have a better penetration, not only telecom, but also other services. Remember that when we talk about the rural areas, we talk about areas, the main activity agriculture, the main activity is farming, the main activity is plantation. And if they don't have an access to certain telecom infrastructure, this means they don't have an access to any financial services. Okay, this is the main target. Why are we pushing too much with NuRAN to go into the rural area to try to give that type of service, not only the telecom, but also beside of that one, the financial services, which is based on Orange mobile money services. Also, as well, we are trying to develop, next to the telecom and the financial services that we would like to offer in the rural area, the broadband that is almost at the right development track with NuRAN.
Oh, interesting. So then for the people of Cameroon, the absence of wireless internet equates to the absence of access to the broader economy and the opportunities inherent in that.
Yes, the telecom in Cameroon is not only broadband and internet services and telecom services, the classic voice. It's also equal to financial services also as well. So,
I see. Interesting.
yeah.
Then, so then, how does Orange distribute its broadband signal into Africa? Like, what is the back channel? What is the main trunk? Do you have fiber? Do you have satellite? Do you use cable?
Yeah, this is the main pain, especially in Cameroon. So, yeah, it's when we talk fiber, we talk about rapid development, we talk about rapid growth. Unfortunately, we don't own fiber. The fiber is owned by the government. There is a monopoly by the Cameroon Telecom, which is represent the historical operator in the country. So they own the fiber and they control the fiber. So in terms of the backbone, or let's say the transport between the cities all over the country, it is the infrastructure of the government, and we are using this based on a certain contract and a certain capacity. The difficulties is the rural area, they don't have the accessibility of the fiber, they don't have the infrastructure of the fiber. So mainly right now, we are deploying with NuRAN the rural technology via VSAT, but we are developing also a backhauling via LTE networks. So this is new technology that we are trialing for now. We are using different vendors, and I can name it also. We are using Nokia LTE network to backhaul, which is the first sites are already live on air. And this is the main achievement that we are aiming to have in NuRAN. To all the rural sites will be backhauled based on LTE technology and not based on a VSAT connectivity. If we can succeed to have this technology spread all over the nationwide, all over the network, then easily we can deploy rapidly the NuRAN technology on all rural areas where we have the LTE coverage.
Sure. So do the governments of Cameroon and DRC make investments in this program, or is it is it up to Orange and NuRAN to source the capital required to develop these sites?
Well, I need to differentiate between to separate between the Congo, DRC, and the Cameroon. In Congo, somehow there is a flexibility to invest, to put fiber, and there is a lot of players. They do have a lot of players in the market that they are offering their own fiber, not only the government. So, okay, for Cameroon, it is only the government. It is only Cameroon Telecom who have the right and the license to deploy the fiber, especially between cities and the backbone fiber. So the LTE 700 backhauling, it is an Orange investment. It is an Orange test. And we are just only the operator and only let's say it, the player in the market that will present this technology to support the growth of the rural. Without this technology, it will be only VSAT, and we know all the limitation of having VSAT connectivity, or we have to wait the fiber to arrive to the site, which is a very long, non-strategic, development. So that's why we took the initiative, Orange, with our vendor, one of our vendor, which is Nokia, to develop this backhauling technology, and we will offer it to NuRAN to rapidly grow the rural coverage with them.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, Abdallah, that's a great introduction. I'm very happy to have your participation. I thank you for your time. We'll come back to you soon and follow up. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Bye for now.